This is not tradwife behavior. Another video by one of your most beloved content creators, Brad Cooper. One of my most beloved content creators as well. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy her videos. But the thing is that I started watching them less since I've been streaming them. So therefore, when once in a month or once in a couple of weeks we sit down and we enjoy some of her content, that is the time I also enjoy watching her videos. So this is a Brad Cooper marathon. I will simply be reacting to her videos. There's no really like topic that I want to discuss today. We're just going to build it depending on the video. Like, for example, this is not tradwife behavior. Probably we're going to talk about what's tradwives, what are tradwives. Probably I'm also going to share my thoughts on traditional wives. Because generally, what is the like? What do we go for with traditional? If we look at how things have changed even over 100 years and 200 years, it's already different, completely different, and in different societies, in different countries, in different states. Hell, even right now, if you look at what, for example, an Eastern European and Western European would consider a traditional wife, that goes, it's different roots. So with that being said, let's just watch what Brad has to offer. And let's hope I don't fall asleep during the stream.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper.
Brad,
so guys,
up?
there is a big controversy on X this week.
Again?
Concerning a so-called trad wife, racial slurs, and the woke mob. So a girl on TikTok recently went viral for casually dropping the N-word in one of her videos, and when she was called out on it, she doubled down. And then she was kicked off of TikTok, fired allegedly from her job, and is now making the rounds in some parts of right-wing media. And we have to talk about it because this is absurd, and this is not somebody that we should be idolizing whatsoever. Before we dive into this story, though, make sure that you have subscribed to our comment section channel because
Guys,
I know that
subscribe to
half
this
of
video,
you
come
watch
on.
the videos and have not subscribed. So hit that subscribe
Why
button
would
and then
you-
ring that notification.
Like, I do get why people would watch Brad Cooper and not subscribe. You know, she's Brad, she's famous. She kind of pops up. But guys, like, if you're already watching me, that means you somehow found me. So you're somewhat interested. Therefore, what's the complicated thing to just, you know, go there, subscribe? I don't even need to teach you how. You already know it. I'll give you a couple seconds to do it. Yeah, I think you're good.
Bell so that you never miss one of our episodes. So this girl's name is Lily, and the original video that she posted was actually uploaded to TikTok back in May, but it really only started to get traction this month. So here
May.
it is.
I was thinking of May 2023, and then all of a sudden I realized it's June already.
Now deleted controversial video from Lily.
I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas.
Damn!
I mean, she just like, it's bold. Like, it's very, very bold, and she posted it. And
like, it's so casual. Probably no one ever just taught her that it's like, I can really see her not understanding what she just said.
She got away with it for almost a month until people started seeing her video and going like, wait, what now? Like, who are they married to?
Did I stutter?
But, you know, she posted it, whatever. And like I said, you know, the traction started picking up. People called her on it. And you know what she did? She freaking doubled down. This is what she posted next.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community. And it
It's good that she didn't just straight up say. Imagine if she would just say, my last video did upset certain and people. Bruv, I would have died laughing, I swear.
all the backlash just really made me, you know, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go?
I don't give a damn, she
I mean,
said.
listen, I always say don't apologize, just move on with your life. And she apparently has really taken that idea to heart. Now, right after that video was posted, she got kicked off of TikTok, took everything over to Twitter, where a certain sect of people on the right started to get behind her in the name of free speech. Which obviously, if we're going to have free speech, it all needs to be free. People need to be able to say things that are going to offend people or make other people angry. But like this
is why I never believed in the concept of free speech. Because it's never going to be free. Never. We all have certain stuff we don't want to hear, we don't want to listen to. Therefore, don't call it free speech. It's as a philosopher, it's super weird because I'm kind of supposed to be for it, but I genuinely don't see any practical way to implement free speech in nowadays society. Any. Therefore, I really don't see the point of us bringing it up. Don't say free speech. I mean, obviously politicians are going to be going around screaming, oh yeah, free speech, I'm going to be the one to bring it. But in general, people should understand that there's never going to be one. There might be more limited or less limited than the other, but it's never going to be free.
This is what you want to.
Trust me, you don't want free speech because, anarchy destroys us. If there is one thing I would not want to wish to anyone, would be anarchy. Because a world with no rules is too chaotic.
Rally behind? It seems absurd, and it seems like this girl really just wants attention. Like, based on her videos, she seems to be begging for it. Like, interestingly though, a lot of black people, at least on Twitter, didn't seem to care whatsoever. Like, this was the comment section under one of her videos. She's good looking enough to get the pass in my book. The Hodge twins even quote tweeted her and said, black people are ready to hang this white girl because she said the N-word in a video. Why do we act so weak and fragile? We ready to burn it all down over a white girl saying our word, but then we're silent when politicians send $100 billion to foreign countries.
Okay, the brother just pulls off. I do get the first one. I genuinely get the first one more, guy, because this guy just clearly brings up a totally random topic to this. Like, this has nothing to do with the N-word. Imagine you're I don't know, you're at home and your toilet is not flushing, and you come to the person and say, well, why would you care that the toilet is not flushing if if there is no I don't know, coffee to cook, coffee to prepare? I'm like, yeah, you can connect probably the fact that you might drink coffee and go flush it and then you will need the toilet. But the problems have nothing to do. There is a problem that you don't have coffee, and there is a problem that the toilet's not flushing. What does one have to do with the other one? I do agree. Like, if there is a community that you assume might get offended by it, and the community says we're not offended, well, then it's all good, right? At least it should be like this, in my opinion.
I think that goes for everyone, regardless of race. I mean, we're so caught up in ridiculous social BS when our government is literally pulling the rug out from under us. So, you know what? He made a good point. Somebody else said, I respect
point, Brad. He made a shit point because that has nothing to do with the other. Again, coffee and toilet example.
Honesty. If you truly don't care, then it's honorable to truly show how much you don't care. As a black man, I tip my hat off to her. Somebody else said, y'all give the N-word too much power. I could care less. If she's racist, who cares? I see many racist black folks who go unchecked. Worry about yourselves and not other people so much. Another girl said, LMFAO, good on her.
That's true. The only reason why she gets so hyped is because we give her attention. Even I am watching this video. I'm giving her attention. I'm hyping her up. Therefore, if you really just don't care about it and don't watch it, well, then it's not going to really be anyone's business anymore.
How many words a day do I hear about whites, colonizers, moon crickets, etc., etc., etc.? It goes both ways. You know what?
This one is just saying, well, if these guys are doing wrong, then we should also be allowed to do wrong, which there's a reason we don't do eye for an eye anymore.
Either of those women are wrong at all, because it absolutely does go both ways. And I would argue that a lot of the things that are said about white people on a daily basis are said with more malicious intent than this girl just trying to be provocative on social media. And per usual, it was the white liberals on TikTok that were more upset about her video than anyone else, which just always cracks me up because, like, y'all are the ones keeping the racial divides alive. But anyway, moving on. Lily has kept going. She has leaned into her newfound social media
She just decided, screw it, attention's attention. I get the money.
Because she was promptly fired from her job. And then here's the announcement from them. She's currently working a sales job at a home healthcare company. And they basically said that the business is owned by a black woman. So very bold, Lily, very bold to publish that video. Anyway, they said, it's owned by a black woman. Her video does not align with the values of the company. They believe in the principles of equality and understanding and will continue to foster that without Lily. That hitting the internet, Lily posted, "Oh no, I just got fired, #mob." And then, this is where it gets even worse. She posted, "Thanks, Black community, for helping launch my new career in conservative media. You all played your role well like the puppets that you are."
Hold up.
I mean, hello, what? And she's not just saying that as a joke, guys, because suddenly she's getting interviewed on InfoWars and other right-wing networks. Obviously, she went viral.
Super weird. Why would Alex Jones really want her on? I know he's someone who really needs attention because, let's be honest, the moment Alex Jones quits, InfoWars die as a media structure. But really, I gotta find the video. Wait, what's her name? Wait, let us Google. Don't ask. This is some other quote. This is some other article I think we researched on the last stream. But wait, Alex Jones interviews woman that said the N-word. Nah, I worked for Alex Jones. I regret it. Gotta read that. Pierce Morgan challenges Alex Jones. Okay, we'll have to find it. Maybe Brad will give something. Let's watch.
About her, and you're able to kind of spin this into a conversation about free speech. But these are our standards now. Saying the N-word, getting canceled and fired from your job, and then suddenly you're getting booked on podcasts, you're going on the news, and you're trying to get sponsored to go to TPUSA events. Our standards should be higher than that. This is the bare minimum. And I say that as somebody who doesn't just have a stick up my butt. I have watched some of her videos. I have chuckled like this one.
So all those nerds in high school, like the weird theater kids and the anime people and ugh.
Also, I can laugh at this because I was a weird theater kid. I'm not offended. Anyway, I'll let her continue.
You know who I'm talking about, the people we didn't hang out with. So they've grown up now, and they're the ones making the laws. They're the Mark Zuckerbergs. They're the Faucis of the world of nerds. Those dorks that never got laid in high school, and they've got a major chip on their shoulder against the normies. That's why you see all these fat ass making laws. Oh, you can be obese and anorexic. Okay, sure. They're the ones inventing clown world. They're the ones in media. They're the actors. You wonder why actors are so politically leftist?
Yeah, fuck you, woman, actually. Straight up. You want free speech, you're gonna get. Fuck you, woman. What the hell are you even talking about? This is the dumbest complaint I've heard. Genuinely. And I mean, I'm not offended by this video. I used to be both. I used to be both a nerd with no friends. I used to have friends. I used to be the cool guy. I used to be everything. So there's really no way you can offend me. But what I really don't understand is when you go out there, you wasted your high school lives, college lives by hanging out, getting wasted, not really doing anything. While these guys were building their road towards success. Yeah, she mentioned Zuckerberg. She mentioned the fat clowns, as she said, who make laws. There's a reason they make laws and you don't. And that's why you get fired from a company. Because you can't create a company on your own. You could have probably if you got the job, you probably may know something. You could start your own thing. But come on, come on. What's with the jealousy? Like, I genuinely see jealousy in this. Even, again, maybe I don't understand sarcasm. I agree that sometimes there's a problem. I might not understand when a person is speaking rhetorically. But do you really think she is? No.
Oh, right. It's because they're loser theater kids. It's time to put the motherfucking nerds back in their place. Stand the up.
Go ahead, do it.
It's so complicated because there's so much that I don't agree with there. And I'm just like, we should not be basing our political landscape on who got laid in high school. But she's not wrong that we should all stand up and be bold in our convictions and that it's ridiculous that these people are making laws and, policing our speech. But also, I still don't agree with how you're saying this and the accusations that you're throwing around, especially as a former theater kid that does not do any of that stuff. But back to the point, while people might chuckle at videos like this and find it funny and give her lots of clicks, none of this is serious.
I don't really find it funny. I don't really find it offended. I just find it weak. I find it distasteful, and I genuinely don't understand when people do these types of video. I can't. I'm sorry. Especially like complaining videos. I know that I also might love to complain about stuff, but I genuinely don't think that it's as much as this woman here. So yeah, screw it. There is no way that we're going to see her. Or although maybe we can see her on top. Maybe this is exactly what she needed. She needed some attention to now push herself up her media career ladder. Maybe I'm wrong. As it stands, I'm not. But maybe in the future, I will be wrong. And when I'm wrong, when I'm going to be, I'll genuinely admit it.
Or should be taken seriously. Like, I think that she is somebody who just does not care about being in the middle of a controversy. She is willing to be a firebrand and willing to be a troll just to get clicks. Like, none of us know if she is actually principled or has good values. She is just saying very clickable things that desperate people on social media will be able to cling on to for 5 minutes. I can't believe I have to say this, but that is not a good strategy for her or for the political right. Now, another thing that bothered me about this whole situation, this probably bothered me more than anything else, was the way that the mainstream media spun this story. Because they have now painted her as a quote-unquote trad wife. And that should be offensive to every stay-at-home mom and more traditional woman out there because it is just absurd.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
the
don't
funny
know.
thing. I kind of forgot. We're supposed to talk about a traditional wife. It's been 8 minutes. We only got 2 minutes into the video, and literally this is the first time where it is brought up. Don't you think it's a bit weird?
Where that label came from, how they attached it to her, but it is everywhere now. I mean, read these headlines. Trad wife sales manager fired after using the N-word in foul-mouthed cooking video. Trad wife TikTok influencer fired over N-word, did a soul search and couldn't care less about the backlash. Trad wife Lily Gaddis breaks silence after being fired for using the N-word in TikTok video. I mean, she is a trad wife influencer. Again, I have no idea where this came from. Like, I don't think that she's married, so maybe she just hashtagged this in one of her videos or mentioned it, or maybe the media just saw her in an apron and went like, boom, trad, we can label her as that. But I do think that this brings up a larger problem in that this trad wife movement...
Maybe the media actually wanted to make it different. They wanted to portray trad wives as something bad by showing an example that really has nothing to do with it, but it's a bad example for traditional wives, because if that is your representative, then ban them, don't be them. So who knows, we might say that it's just one type of media screwing up, or we might say it's a setup from the others.
On social media has become so much more about aesthetics and a look than actually being traditional. I mean, a real traditional woman would not be online making videos disparaging people who did not get laid in high school. And on another note, what people online have claimed makes and represents a trad wife isn't even what women have...
No. Guys, why don't you tell me that my connection sucks? I can see it from the stream, but it wasn't the best. Although it's now showing good, so we'll try to play, but we'll see.
Done traditionally. But that's a topic for another day. We can do a whole breakdown of that because I have thoughts, obviously. Anyway, my friend Allie on Twitter touched on this and she said, trad wife does not mean traditional wife at this point, if it ever did. And things like this are proof. Trad wives, TM, are pretty conservative women in aprons with social media accounts who may or may not be married or traditional in any other sense. And she is spot on there. It is an image and it's an opportunity to get attention online, and it often fails to go beyond that. Another person commented and said, it has sadly become a caricature. Very true. Another person said, we've got to stop being so liberal with the word conservative, which again, spot on. This girl, Lily, she is free to say whatever she wants online. She can be a troll, she can be a firebrand, whatever. She should be allowed to do so. She can say whatever she wants. Free speech exists in this country. But just because she happened to make a video that angered liberals on TikTok does not mean that she should become the new representation for conservatism or traditional women and the political right, or that she is automatically somebody with values that people should aspire to. Her goal is to stir up controversy, troll, and get attention. That is all. And that's the only way that people should be looking at her.
Moral of this story, guys, just do your job. Like, whatever you are, whoever is watching this, just do the things that you're best at, work, and become a someone. Because you don't want to allow some people on YouTube or on any kind of social media, you don't want to allow even me to go out there and create your thoughts, so to say, to represent your idea. You want to represent it on your own because you're the only one that actually knows what is your idea. Therefore, you need to work hard, become a someone, and you can basically own this world. Guys, this was Zyno77. We were reacting to Brad Cooper. For those of you watching this on replay on YouTube, I want to ask you to either like the video if you actually did like it, or dislike the video if you did not. In any case, I will also be interested in your comments because those are the most interesting parts of creating content. You get to see other people's feedback, and I appreciate it. And you can check, I always respond to them in any way. And in any case, I will see you in the other reactions.